Put the beat up.
Okay.
It's really okay.
Yeah, I'll take another one. Pretty dope. Thanks, man.
Alright, it's probably like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
30,
45 minutes. Yeah, so that's cool, man. Just don't, if you can, like, don't ask me. Well, I mean, like, I get, it's just like, whenever someone asks me, like, who my favorite artists are right now, like, that stumps me so hard. And, like, it's gonna take me, like, forever to think.
That always happens to people, yeah.
Everyone starts,
Shit, I gotta mention.
like, I'm literally just gonna sit there and just be like, I have to, like, think about it so hard. And then, like, I'm gonna realize I'm thinking about it way too hard, and just, like, it's just, like, I hate answering that question.
Alright, for sure.
All right, well, we're here with Codd Dubz.
Oh, you're recording now?
Say what's up real quick.
Yeah. What's up?
How many times have you been to LA?
I think this is like my fourth or fifth time playing in Los Angeles. Yeah, fourth or fifth time. Yeah.
Since when?
Within the last like 2 years, and then I played Huntington Beach a bunch of times too. But yeah, LA, I think like 4 or 5 times. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, we just got back from the the earthquake weather show.
Yes, that was amazing.
What'd you think about that?
Sold out. It was awesome. That was way like. That was just a complete. That like reminds me like why I love playing in Los Angeles so much, because it was so sick and so energetic like the entire night, and like it was just a really really good show.
Great lineup, everything too. Everyone was great. That people from not LA were on the lineup.
Yeah. No, that was a really good one. That was probably one of my favorite shows out here, I think. That was a good one.
Yeah, Red House is doing their thing.
Yeah, they killed it. Their whole team and like everything, like the entire night was just like really good.
All right, so let's get kind of like a little bit of a backstory. Kind of
Okay.
where'd you grow up at?
Okay, so I'm from Long Island in New York. I live in Brooklyn now, but I grew up in Long Island. I moved to Brooklyn like a year ago. And yeah, basically I lived in Long Island my entire life until about a year ago. A year ago is when I moved out to Brooklyn. And one of these days I want to move to Los Angeles, but I don't know. We'll see when that happens. One day.
So what's like, how's the music scene growing up in?
Okay, so New York had Webster Hall, which was like a huge, like big, like thing. Like there's literally dubstep shows there every single weekend, and they had Basement Saturdays where there was just everybody, like every weekend that room was just like packed for like dubstep or like I need to stay at some trap nights too. But it was really really good, and then that shut down like maybe like 2 years ago or a year ago, and ever since that shut down, like shows have been kind of like all scattered around Brooklyn and the Manhattan area. So now they're like, they actually just announced the reopening of Webster Hall, but no one like knows what it's going to be. If it's going to be like how it used to be, because AEG bought it out, so no one knows if it's going to be like how Basement used to be or what's going to happen. But it does have a really good scene. I love playing in New York. Like every time I play there, me and Shivers did a show back in November. And it was insane. Like it just like kind of made me realize that the New York music scene is still like actually like really good. It's yeah, it's fun. I love playing in my hometown. It's awesome.
How would you compare like the size of it compared to LA?
Well, LA, because someone actually told me there was like 2 other shows going on last night. And like I said to them, they were like, yeah, there was 2 other shows going on last night, and they both did really well too. And I was like, I feel like in LA there's just like enough people for like to go to all those shows. You know what I mean? So. New York's a little different. Like, there's not that many people that would go. Like, you know, it's either like one show or another one. But like over in LA, I feel like there's like for everybody.
Is it more like mainstream artists or
In New York,
a combination of both? Yeah.
they have a really good underground scene. No, the rhythm scene is really really strong in New York for sure. They're all for that. They love that stuff over there. Especially when Basement Saturdays was going on. That was like, if there was like a rhythm show going on there, it would be like wall to wall like the entire night.
We were when we interviewed Sewer Sessions.
Yeah, some bad.
You guys had played a couple shows at Webster.
Yeah, that's like kind of where it started. Yeah, with how I met all them and everything. But yeah, Webster Hall, we used to just go there, and like we would always get to close out the nights or something, and we would always play back to back, and yeah, all that.
Were you like one of the originals?
Yeah.
How did that all come about?
Well, it was Symbiotic's thing, and Symbiotic and Ranga, they started it, and then like I was like always hanging out with them too, so they kind of like let me be part of the thing too, and it kind of just like went from there. Like, you know, Manny's always been pushing it really hard. You know, Danny loves it too. So yeah, it kind of just started from the three of us, and then like now it expanded to this whole thing.
Nice. What's like the plan for that? Or what are you guys trying to do with it?
I'm actually not really so much involved in it as much as I used to be, so I'm not really sure what they have going on, but I still think what they're doing is like awesome, and like I still support the shit out of it, but I'm not really sure what they have planned for the future or anything.
What about like your upbringing when it comes to music? Did you have major plans to be doing this?
So how it kind of happened, I'll just give you the whole story actually, like how it kind of, so I was a senior in high school, or maybe a junior in high school, and my mom for Christmas got me like these stereos and a stereo system and like subwoofers and stuff. My friend was having a party and he was like, "You should bring your speakers and your subwoofers over." And I was like, "Okay." So I brought all my equipment over, and this other kid who was at that party had a DJ mixer, and he like plugged it into my setup, and like that was the first time I like saw like dubstep being like mixed in front of me, and I was like, holy shit, like that's great, that looks so much fun. So I was like, dude, like I'll buy that mixer off of you right now. So I bought that mixer that he just had that night, and I went home and just kind of like messed with it all the time, and then I just had so much fun DJing, like playing around like local house parties and stuff like that. And eventually, I've always wanted to learn how to make music, so one day I kind of just like picked up Ableton, and I took a 3-month workshop class called Dubspot, and I think they have one over here too. It's called Dubspot. I don't know if it's around anymore, but I took a class over there for it. And what happened was it kind of helped me like get my feet wet with everything, and like get started and get like the ball rolling and everything. And then after that, yeah, I kind of just like kept making music and kind of just like kept meeting people. But I didn't really like think like anything was really gonna take off, or like, you know, it was kind of just like a hobby. But like one thing kind of led to another, and then I was like, wow, like maybe I should like kind of stick with this. And then here we are today. So yeah.
When did you like kind of start getting some traction?
Probably like I was kind of like, it was kind of like when RIDDIM was like getting like, you know, like everyone was just like getting like into RIDDIM, and like I've always kind of like been a fan of like that sound and like that style before like it was really like called that. So like I was making some tracks like that, and then actually the first person that I ever collabed with was Yax, or maybe it was the second. One of the first or second people I ever collabed with was Yax on the internet in the RIDDIM Facebook group. I think like I saw one of his tracks or he saw one of my tracks, and we started talking. And he was one of the first people that I collabed with. And then we're still friends. Like to this day, like I brought him out last night, Earthquake Weather, and you know, I love playing back to back with him. So yeah, I think like once like everything kind of like with RIDDIM, like how it was getting, like there's that time where it was just kind of like blowing up, and like everyone was just like realizing, they're like, oh my god, like this sounds so cool. So like I kept putting out those kind of styles of tracks, and like it kind of just, producers started hitting me up, and like just random people, you know, just like other fans were just liking this music, and it kind of just worked.
What's something that you kind of use as your not guide, but I asked like when you kind of started seeing traction. So what kind of gives you the sense that you're doing well? Like plays on your music, people.
Dude, like I never, like I'm the worst critic of myself. Like I'm so like I judge everything that I do, and I think I'm always striving to get better. So it's like, you know, it's like the mindset that I go in when I produce is like, okay, this track that I'm making needs to be better than the last track that I made. So like that's how I'm trying to like, but like with producing, there's like so much you could learn, and like I'm still always learning stuff, and like you could just constantly just get new like techniques and stuff like that. So I try to go in just thinking this one is going to be better than the last one.
What's like your favorite part of just the scene in general?
I love meeting people, man. Like that's why, like just like meeting everybody, like you guys and like everyone from LA, and like I think like meeting producers that you talk to online, like you make tracks with them, and like you meet them in real life, and you're like, yo, like, you know, I felt like I've known you forever, but like this is the first time we met. You know what I mean? Like that I really like. That's a lot of fun. Meeting fans like all over the world, all over you travel. Like when I went to Australia, like that was a huge thing for me. I was like, wow, like I never thought I would like end up on the other side of the world because of like dubstep, you know what I mean? So like stuff like that's like what really inspires me to like kind of like keep going too.
What's like one of your favorite shows so far besides this one in LA?
Yeah, besides this one in LA, I played in Paris last month, and what was kind of crazy about that was the lineup was it was me, Fizo, Phase One, Infect, Heckler, Bad Clat. I think someone else was on it too. I can't remember. But what I liked about that city is like they put me on from 5 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, holy shit, that's really late. You know what I mean? Like no venues that like I really play at stay open till 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Like in New York, everyone would be home sleeping by 6 o'clock in the morning. So they put me on 5 o'clock in the morning, and there were still like thousands and thousands of people there, like still like super energetic. You know what I mean? Like they stay like the entire time. They like have energy throughout the entire night. Montreal also has that too. I think it's like French people and dubstep in general are just like
Europe,
they're really crazy for that. Yeah, Montreal shows are really good. Paris shows is really good. Here's really good. Perth in Australia is also that's a really good city too. Anywhere like the Chicago, Milwaukee area is really good. Florida. Yeah, all those cities are the ones that like kind of stick out to me the most.
Do you enjoy the traveling, or do you kind of like?
I actually hate traveling, and like I'm like terrified of flying on planes. So it's like sometimes I'll like fly every weekend, and I'm just like sitting there just like dreading it. So I'm not really like that's the only thing that's kind of annoying about it, the whole traveling thing. But you just gotta like suck it up and like eventually just like you just gotta get on with it. Like once you're like actually like in the city, then like it like makes up for everything.
I feel like you probably get used to it after a certain.
See, that's what I was hoping, man. But yeah, for me, I just like never really got used to it. I just don't like it. Like just like sitting on an airplane like high in this, I don't know, something about it just like kind of bothers me. So I'll just like sit there, just like listen to music and drink a beer and like play Zelda or something and like just get past it.
I mean, at least if you're driving somewhere, you can kind of like stop.
Yeah, exactly. I've never driven. I haven't played anywhere like driving distance in a while. I don't think. Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, that shit for me is terrible. Being just tall with the small ass.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's the worst thing in the world. Yeah. No, it's horrible.
So, what kind of got you into dubstep specifically?
So, this also goes back to like when I was like DJing too. Like before that, I remember going to my friend's house one day. Like I remember so clearly. I remember I went to my friend's house one day to hang out after school, and like we were sitting in his room, and he was playing music, and he was just like. He was like, yeah, man, like I discovered this new kind of music that I like. It's like, it's called dubstep. And I was like, the fuck is that? I've never heard of that before. And then like, I remember he played a Flux Pavilion song on the UKF channel. And I was like, okay. I was like, this is super cool. And then like, I remember like a week after is when when like another one of my friends showed me like all the Casper and Rusco tracks and stuff like that. And that's where I was kind of like, that's sick. You know what I mean? That's like more like the wobbly kind of stuff. I was like, that was super cool. And then listening to like Koki and Banga and Scream and like getting into that kind of stuff. And I kind of always just like got introduced to like newer artists just throughout like the years, going to shows. Like it was really big in my hometown once like dubstep found out like everyone in school was listening to it and like everyone was just like, oh, you got to hear this track and this track and this track. So like everyone was just sharing music. And then like, but it's kind of funny because like all my friends who I grew up with and like I was listening to like don't listen to it anymore. And like I'm the only one who like does, any sort of involvement with it. But I think the scene's still like doing great right now, and like it's so like strong right now. So
yeah I think it's
like better than ever. Like you have Shaquille O'Neal, like like doing his thing. That's crazy. Yeah. So
yeah, it's definitely like kind of merging to kind of I guess the more mainstream.
I think it's becoming less like weird.
Yeah.
Like
no, that's crazy. It's getting the bar just keeps getting like higher and higher and higher for like production too. It's crazy.
Did you kind of start off consuming like dubstep, or did you kind of get into the producing and consuming it at the same time?
More consuming. Yeah, no, I started producing dubstep way after I was listening to it. But throughout my whole life, I kind of like wanted to make music. I just didn't know how to play any instruments and like was not musically talented at all. And like, but I was always kind of good with computers. So like, I was like, oh, music production, you can make these beats on computers. Like maybe I could kind of figure out how to work that. But instruments or anything, I never knew how to pick up. But I always like kind of wanted to. So once I found out you could like make music on computers with like these audio workstations, like kind of just like I'll try that, and then I kind of still today just like try to keep learn more and more and more about all of it.
How do you go about learning? Videos?
YouTube videos, yeah, or just like trying new techniques and stuff like that, yeah. But yeah, mostly sometimes like sharing projects with like your other producer friends who like they'll teach you a trick or something like that.
A lot of trial and error.
Yeah, definitely.
like how fast can you like put out a tune?
It depends. Like that's someone. I was just talking about this someone at the show last night. Actually, it like totally depends on like literally like like it depends how I'm feeling. Depends the mindset that I'm in. Depends the mood that I'm in. Like sometimes like I'll bang out a track in like a night, but sometimes I'll have one that I'm working on for like months, and like it just might not even get finished. But sometimes like if I'm in like a really good mood, I'm really inspired and stuff. Then like in like in like a week you could get something done, or even like a night if you have like a really good night. You know.
How do you know when something's ready?
I still don't know that. Yeah, I'm just like, I just gotta be like, I think this is ready enough and just like put it out. If it sounds ready, then like it's probably ready. Is like how I kind of think of it. So like, and yeah, but that's actually Midnight Tea was at my house the other day, and I was showing him like these work in progresses, and he was like, those tracks sound done to me, man. And I was like, really? I was like, I'm not sure if they're done. I was like, I can't like, so it's like I still like. I need to get better as like just like putting stuff out and just instead of just like keep working on it.
Do you get like a lot of feedback or do you?
Yeah. Sometimes sending your music to your friends and like see like what they think of it and stuff. So yeah, that helps too.
Who have like you collabed with and like what have been some of your most favorite collabs?
I have an unreleased collab with Ivory and Yax that we made. In Montreal together. We played at Valhalla, and then me, Ivory, and Yax, we were playing the Valhalla after party, which was the week after Valhalla. So they put us up in an Airbnb for a week. And there's this restaurant in Montreal called Dirty Dogs, which is like the greatest place in the world. Like they make like the most insane poutines and like burger. Like they're like the greatest restaurant in the world. Yeah, so like we went to that restaurant literally every single day for like 7 days, and then like since the three of us were together, we were like, hey, we should like make this track, and we worked on the track together, the three of us, and we were like, we gotta name this Dirty Dogs, like so, and we actually told the restaurant we like made a track after their restaurant. They thought it was like the coolest thing in the world. They were sharing the videos and like posting about it and stuff. Other collabs that I have. Right now, I have another one with Subject 31 and Arenga that's not released yet. I'm not sure when that's going to come out. I just finished one with Bomber like a couple days ago. I have a couple other ones too. I just can't remember with who right now. I need to open up my computer. Yeah, but those are the ones that I'm like been working on or like gonna release soon.
Do you have a favorite tune of yours?
Yeah, it's not released yet, but I'm gonna put it out soon. It's this new one that I'm working on called Get Ready. I'm gonna put it out probably in like a month or two, and because it's like that one I kind of actually like went completely out of like my sound design comfort zone and like did something different, and I'm like really happy how it came out. So that one I'm really excited to release. Yeah.
Have you like tested it out or previewed it at all?
Yeah. No, I've showed some people, and I haven't tested it out yet. I haven't made the export of it. I'm still working on it a little bit, but I showed a lot of people to it, and it's been getting like really good feedback. So that one, I honestly should like see how you're saying like if it's done or not. Like it probably is done. I just don't think it. You know what I mean? So it's like I could play it out, yeah, but right now I'm still just like working on it. But I'm really satisfied like how that one's coming along.
So besides like putting out music, what kind of plans do you have?
I'm going on an Australia tour next month for 4 weeks. Actually, 2 of the shows in Australia is with Al Ross, which I'm really stoked about. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as far as release-wise, yeah, there's a couple other releases that are locked. I don't know if I could really announce them yet because they're not announced. But they're going to be soon. By the time this comes out, it actually might be announced. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's some pretty good releases too that I'm really stoked about also.
Where'd you say you were touring?
Australia. Yeah. I'm going there for like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm playing in Perth, Brisbane, Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast, Newcastle, and I think that's all the cities.
You like friends with any of guys from out there?
Yeah, no, they're awesome. Everybody from Australia is amazing. They're like the nicest people in the world. Yeah, I'm really excited to see it. Actually, Chibs and Getterix live out there too. So like last time I was there, I like stayed with them for like a week, and it's like it's so much fun seeing all of them and like just seeing like people who I've met. I can't wait to see all the people who I met the last time I was out there to see them again.
I guess outside of like dubstep, RIDDIM, what are kind of like some influences?
Like people like or just
music,
like
just like life, whatever.
People who influence me.
Yeah.
I guess like my friends, man, and like seeing my friends, like like get like whether they're like musicians or like producers or not, but like people who are just like getting work, what I mean, who are just like making moves in life and just stuff like that, like who are just like who aren't just like doing nothing, who are like like who are like working for their goals, what I mean? So like seeing like people do like that stuff is like kind of what inspires me.
Yeah, it pushes you to work harder.
So for someone like you that's been in it for a while, what kind of goals do you kind of set for yourself?
See, like I'm just like at this point, man, like I'm just always just striving to get better and just like everything, like DJing wise, production wise, like anything that I could like, I never want to like settle for like where I'm at. Like I always want to keep just like striving for improvement, I think is the way to put it.
Always learning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel like that's something that kind of separates you from other artists? The fact that you just
I mean
always looking to
everyone should do that, I think.
expand.
Everyone should do that, even not in music, like just like in life in general. So, but I think everyone kind of has that mindset or should have that mindset, I think. Because I feel like if you get too comfortable somewhere, then like you could just die out. You know what I mean? You need to like keep setting goals, and just kind of improving.
Is that just kind of like who you are, or do you have to work towards?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, just to work. Yeah, that's a good way to put it too. Just like working towards everything. Yeah, nothing gets handed to you. You just gotta like work for it.
It's been like your favorite moment so far throughout all of this.
Throughout music, probably when I went to Australia, man. Yeah, that was cool. And just like just traveling and like meeting everybody too. Just like meeting your online producer friends and like all that's like really that's probably my favorite thing in the world. Like I love like meeting like someone who you like a producer that like you've made music with and then like you get to like meet them one day and it's a lot of fun.
Where would you like to go play?
Where would I like to play?
Yeah.
I want to play in Budapest. I hear like they have a really good. Like I see a lot of people go over there. I want to get a booking out there sometime because all the videos and all the scene. I hear it's a really sick place for like shows, which like I honestly wouldn't really expect.
Yeah,
but like but it's like it looks insane. So like I want to go to the only places that I've been to in Europe was Paris and Montpellier. But I've never made it out of there. But I would love to go to there and to like Belgium and like Amsterdam and like all those places. Yeah, hopefully sometime this. Yeah.
Have you done like a European tour, or you just played solo gigs?
Yeah, no, they're just solo gigs. Just solo gigs every time I've gone out there, but never a European tour. I would love to go on one though. That'd be amazing.
So when you go to Europe, they like fly you out, take care of you.
Yeah, they'll everything gets taken care of. Yeah. Sometimes like I'm going to Paris next month, and I'm literally just kind of like flying to Paris, like playing the show that night, and then coming back home. I've played in Paris twice. I've like never seen the Eiffel Tower there yet. Still, so I don't really like have too much time to like explore, like see anything. But the shows are kind of like make up for it because they're like really good shows. It's really good. Like they have a really good music scene over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the European fans they got energy.
Yeah, they're crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. Yeah. We did when I was in Montreal one time, we played this show, me and Samplifier, and then we both played our own sets, and then 12th Planet was in town that night, so we went out with him. And then the show was like still going on, and we were like, hey, like if we go back to the show, all three of us could probably play back to back right now. So like me, Samplifier, and 12th Planet went to this venue at like 5 o'clock in the morning and still played to like really nice. It's still like super energetic and still super rowdy. Yeah, they're crazy over there, man.
RIDDIM hours.
Yeah, literally the real RIDDIM hours, right? Yeah, that's it.
You have some of like what was the name of that mix that you dropped?
Slice and Dice. Yeah, the Slice and Dice series.
You kind of get like a good amount of attention for.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Up.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. I actually just got a knife emoji tattooed on me like right before I came here. So like,
show the cam.
I literally just got that before I came here, and I just got this too, this little mouse pointer thing. Yeah, but the Slice and Dice series. I want because I've always done promo mixes. I've always like released these mixes, called them promo mixes, but like I never liked that name. Like I just didn't really think it. I was just like promo, just like kept doing it. But then it's like if you type in promo mix on like the internet, like so many things would come up. You know what I mean? So it's like I like want to like rebrand it. So I'm actually gonna like start deleting all the promo mixes like slowly, and then just like keep rebranding by like the Slice and Dice series. And maybe do a tour or something with like using that name. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Slice and Dice tour?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Who'd you take on tour with?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of planning to do with that if that ever does happen. Right now, I'm kind of just doing like all the gigs I've just been getting booked for. But at some point this year, there'll probably be a tour coming.
Like a U.S. tour?
Yeah, probably.
Who handles like all your dues? Do all your bookings yourself?
No, Grave Dancer does my bookings for me. Yeah, the guys at Grave Dancer, they're really good.
How'd you get like connected with them?
It's a pretty long. It's a kind of I think like when they first kind of started, I had an agent who got hired by them, and then he brought me on, but then I left for a little while, and then I came back with another agent, and we've just been there. I think I've been there with them for the last like 2 years now.
Nice. Do they just do like the agent stuff, or do they do management?
No, they do management too. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, they do all that. Yeah, they're really good people. They actually just had their takeover here in Los Angeles last week. Yeah.
Yeah, no, then they have that Subtronics, the one at Ever After.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Subtronics. Yeah,
Wow.
Boogie. Yeah. That's insane back to back. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Especially in Canada too, because they have like over there, it's like all those Montreal kids and the Canadians. It's gonna be really good. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
We were at was the San Fran show? Was it
Bobbleland?
Which one did you play? No, before that.
Toxic Summer. Were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
We
Yeah.
went back to that 2 hours.
Okay, yeah, so Al's like probably one of my favorite people to play back to back with. And like they put him on and then they put me on, and like we were in our hotel room before the show and we were like, dude, let's just play together, man. Like let's just play for 2 hours. And we just posted on all of our social medias, and like the room was like pretty packed in, like, that was pretty filled like the entire 2 hours. I really like playing back to back with him. He's a really good DJ and a really good producer and like a really good guy in general. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was awesome. That show.
I remember like specifically because it was in the side room.
Yeah.
But as soon as you guys went on, the mood changed.
It it just like it got swarmed. Yeah, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun.
San Fran was cool.
That was my first time, or maybe I don't know. I think that was my second time over there. Yeah, I like that place. It's a good spot. Anywhere in California is like really fun every time that I come out here.
Yeah.
Really fun, yeah.
What about like other states?
Other states probably. California is always a good time. Illinois, like I said, Chicago, anywhere in like that area, like Chicago, Milwaukee, like Detroit, like that whole Midwest area is like really, really good. They have a really good music scene over there. Same with like Florida too. Any city that I've played in Florida is really always like a good time. I just played in Orlando last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. And it was probably, I think that was like my biggest headlining show that I've done in Florida. And it was on a Wednesday night too. I was booked in this side room of the venue, but they like got ready. They like had too many RSVP, so they moved me to the main room instead. And like it was, dude, for like a Wednesday night, like it was really, really good. Like I was like blown away actually how well it turned out.
Who's support for that show?
Just some local Florida DJs, yeah. But they were all good. The support over there was really good too. Like I totally watched actually. A couple of the two, there's like a 3-way back-to-back with these kids who I've seen before. They've played for me. They've like opened for me at other cities in Florida, and they're really good too.
Do you get to like interact with a lot of artists that you don't really know when you play a show like that, or
like local artists?
Yeah.
I try to, man. Like I'll talk to them and like tell them to send me music or like any of that. Even like anybody like who are like fans or like artists, whoever. Like I always try to like interact with them and like tell them like, hey, like send me music. If they are producers, like send me some music or like anything. Because I like meeting people with like traveling and everything. That's like one of my favorite part about this the music thing.
just meeting people?
Yeah, just meeting people. Yeah.
Getting to work with a bunch of.
Yeah, just like meeting people and just seeing what everyone's about and stuff. It's just I really like that. That's a lot of fun.
How do you feel when like random people send you music?
That's cool. As long as they're not like spamming it to me.
Yeah.
Like if they're not like blowing me up every single day sending me music, you know what I mean? But like I literally have my promo email on all my social medias that like anybody could send me music to. So it's and sometimes there's some really good stuff in there too. So yeah, as long as they're like not like spamming you, like check it. You know what I
asked
mean?
that because like I think Sweet Tooth the other day tweeted something about like comparing like people sending you music to an unsolicited dick pic or something.
There was like
it was at a good amount of retweets.
Sometimes these kids are actually getting kind of clever with it. So like Instagram has this new feature where like you could like it's like the question box on Instagram where you tell, so you could say like give me a song to listen to, and people will like go on Apple Music and like tell you a song to listen to. And I was looking through like what people were saying to me, and this one kid like posted like his song on like the iTunes. He's like, "Listen to my song." I was like, "Okay," you know what I mean? Like I was like, "All right," like so they're getting clever with it. But no, I don't mind it. Yeah, as long as they're just like because like everyone deserves to be heard. You know what I mean? Like there's some really good talent who like aren't like well known yet.
So you actually like go through and listen to all these.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, as much as I could. Yeah, totally. I'll listen to them. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How do you, besides like the music that like your homies send, and then like obviously like this, how do you go about looking for new music?
I guess SoundCloud. Yeah, and just like do your SoundCloud feed or like Facebook feed, Twitter feed, seeing like what people are reposting and stuff like that.
So SoundCloud's still key.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, kind of. It's like sucks because like no one wants it to be key, but like it's kind of key. Yeah, like. But it is a horrible platform. It's so bad.
Did you get like caught up in any of the copyright?
Yeah, they took 2 of my tracks down. Yeah, but they put it back up. Yeah, I remember when all that happened. Yeah, and everyone was freaking out. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
Did you lose like all the plays on it?
No, yeah, you don't lose plays on SoundCloud because I was actually I wasn't sure like because like when I just deleted this mix that I did my SoundCloud that had like thousands of plays and like I was wondering is it gonna like delete all my play like from like my total amount of plays if I delete, but it didn't do that so like. It was totally okay, but yeah, when that all happened, that was the time. That was an error right there. That was funny. Yeah.
This was like
a couple months ago. Yeah. Everyone was getting their tracks taken down on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that happened or like who did that, but that was interesting.
Yeah, well, the conspiracy was Moonboy.
Well, that was
fake.
No, that's not him.
That was
yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
I actually think he's a really good producer. His tracks are like really sick.
Yeah, he's been killing it recently.
Yeah, he's a good producer.
I mean, besides like the production part, just like the way he markets himself.
Yeah, he's really good. No,
YouTube
he's
shit,
good.
it's
He makes good tunes. Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you ever dye your hair green?
Probably not. I've never done my hair in my life. Yeah, no. I don't think I'd be able to pull that off.
You're always rocking the beanies, huh?
Yeah, beanies, hats. Yesterday I had the bass head barber come to my hotel and give me a haircut before the show. So it's like, do you guys know who that is?
Yeah.
Josh? Yeah, he's the homie. Yeah. And he does like really good haircuts too. So.
What do you think of the backdrop?
This? Dude, this is crazy. No, like, this is like, it's insane. No, your guys' new office is like, it's so cool. You guys are probably stoked on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. Like,
We walked in here.
I was just coming here just to chill, not even like be here. You know what I mean? Just come here, just like sit and just hang out. Like it's sick.
We like get here, not even planning to like rent out a spot.
Yeah.
And then they show us this,
Really?
and they're like,
You just
Alright,
take
yeah,
it.
what's
Damn. Yeah.
Spot.
When did you get it?
Beginning of January.
Sick.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah.
like the other one ended and the end of the year last year. So
Yeah.
it's like,
It's got this one sick. No,
we were in Chinatown from like the end of the summer
uh-huh.
until like December.
Sick. Yeah.
But there was just that place was getting renovated. It was about to get torn down.
It was a whole thing.
We had
Yeah.
to move, and then this place literally just came to us.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. Yeah,
we
that's,
gotta
that's
go.
super sick. Yeah. No, it's amazing. It's super cool. Yeah.
We have like a good amount of plans here.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll bring you back, do some more.
Dude, yeah, I
so
hope to. Yeah, every time I come to Los Angeles, I never want to leave because like first of all, every time I come here, I never get to see everybody because like everybody lives out. You know what I mean? So it's like, and not everybody can come to the show. So I try to see everybody and like hang out with like all my friends out here. But every time I come here, I like never want to leave. It's so much fun. I have my friend Tyler. He goes by Provocative. He's a local around here. He's really good. And like every time I come out here, me and him go like skating on Venice and like spend the whole day like drinking beers and like skating the boardwalk like literally the entire day. And like it's like my favorite thing to do every time I come out here. But this time it's raining in Los Angeles.
Yeah, for real.
And I've never even seen rain in LA before. So like, and it's been raining the last 2 days, and they said it's gonna rain tomorrow. So like, I guess I'm not doing that this time.
Yeah,
which I'm.
rain a year.
We're
Yeah,
having like a good rain year. It's
That's
raining a lot this
crazy.
year.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But it's hit or miss. Like
I didn't even know
last
it rains
year
in
we had
LA.
0 rain.
Yeah.
And now it's like we'll have weeks where
Yeah.
it's just like rain weeks.
Yeah. You guys are getting fucking brutal,
Yeah.
like, snowstorm. Are you guys
Yeah,
getting-
in New York, oh my god, it's freezing. Yeah, no, I got out at a really good time. It was like negative 10 degrees or like it felt like negative 10. It was like what did you, yeah, but like it's like too like you don't even want to like leave your house. Like it's like way too cold to like do anything. Yeah.
You mentioned that you kind of thought about it or kind of would like to move out here.
Yeah, one of these days. Not even because like yeah, they even I just like love the city honestly, and just like being out here in like California in general. But like Los Angeles isn't really going anywhere, so it's like I could like one of these days at some point in my life would be it'd be fun. But for now I'll probably be in New York for a little while still.
All right, any upcoming shows?
My next show, next Friday, I'm in Boston. The day after that, I'm in Madison, Wisconsin. Then after that, I go to Paris. The week or two after. I think I have a week off. Then I go to Paris. Then after that's when I go to Australia for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you're busy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. But
You're at the point where you're just booked every weekend?
Yeah, it's been pretty busy so far. Yeah, it's getting busy. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been busy, man. No, I love it though. Like, I like traveling and like, well, not the actual traveling part, but I like being there, like meeting. You know what I mean? But like, so I'm completely. I love it. It's awesome.
Where do you see yourself in another year?
That's a good question. Hopefully, still doing everything I'm doing right now, but like better. Like like better music. Like I want to release more tracks more often. I normally try to release like a track like every like month, but I want to do more releases. Like more free downloads. More shows. Like so. Hopefully all that and like the music scene just like keeps like growing and growing, getting stronger and stronger. So in like a year, it'll probably be like. Hopefully, like, really, really still, like, bigger than what it is right now. So, it's a good year for music, I think.
Yeah.
This year's going to be a really good year for music, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a good one for sure.
Nice. All right. Anything in particular you want to cover?
Let's see. I don't think so. I think that's basically it.
Any shout-outs?
Shout-outs. Like, everybody in LA. I love everybody here. Like, everybody. Shout out, what's his name? Who just tattooed me today? Oh, I forgot. I hope he doesn't watch this because I forgot his name. But he was really good. Yeah, no, just shout out everybody in Los Angeles, man. Like it's like I literally love coming here and like seeing everybody.
Dope. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he'll be back soon.
Yeah. No, it's all. Yeah, I hope so. Exactly.
All right, you wanna tell people where they can find you on social media?
So Instagram and Twitter is Codd_Dubz and SoundCloud's also Codd Dubz too. Yeah, everything's just Codd Dubz.
Nice.
Everything under Codd Dubz. Yeah, that's where you can see. Although actually next week I'm going to because lately I've been making like a lot of hip hop and rap music, but like I don't really like want to I don't want to upload it under the Codd Dubz brand. So I'm gonna release a side project next week with like all like lo-fi and hip hop beats and like stuff like that.
Okay. So you make other stuff too?
Yeah. I've actually, like this entire week actually, all I've been making is like hip hop and just like beats and stuff.
Is that like recent or?
Yeah, I mean like I've always like kind of done it, but like this past week I've just been like having like a lot of fun doing it, and like I banged out like 3 hip hop tracks this week, and I had someone come over and like spit some verses over this one beat. So I'm gonna put that out next week, but not under the Codd Dubz page, under like his side alias page.
Next hottest rapper, Codd
Yeah,
Dubz.
it was. No, I'm not the rapper. Yeah, no, I'm just the producer. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you for doing this.
Dude, thank you guys. Yeah, of course, man.
Sick.
All right, we'll catch you guys later. This is Codd Dubz.
Yes.
Nice.